Happy rails to you. Welcome back, my friends. Happy rails to you. It's good to see you again. Thanks for watching my channel and the videos. Sometimes they go real fast and sometimes they're slow. Happy rails to you. Thanks for watching in. Well, hello everybody. It's GMan, My World 67. What you're seeing here is a tie Jector car, number 5511 by Lionel. I've had this for, I don't know how long, quite some time. I've had it down here on my bookcase. I got it, it did not run. And so I just put it on the track to test it. This is actually the first time I've checked it out. But when I got it, as I said, the guy told me it did not run. So I wasn't ready at the time to work on it, as I have so many other things to work on. But I finally decided to go ahead and work on it and get it off the shelf. So I tested it. I got it on the track. It is dead to the world. And so we're going to break it over here on the desk and tear it down and see what's wrong with it. Come along with me and watch and see. Maybe we'll both learn something. I don't know. All right. Here we go. All right, here we go. So we're going to get the old trusty screwdriver out. Now, this is the first time I've ever attempted to work on one of these. I always wanted one, and so when I finally got this one and it didn't operate, that was right up my alley, so to speak. And so we got it at a good price. Fairly simple teardown. These wheels just absolutely do not want to budge. It's pretty dirty down on the inside. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to put a little lubricant down in there. It's really dry and really dirty. And that's all we can get to. See if we can work it back and forth. Well, wheels are turning a little bit. These are so low geared that normally, if everything's good and tight, they don't turn very well. manually. Anyway, boy, I'm telling you, that's tight. Let's see, it's missing a screw out of the head assembly right there. From what I can see of these gears down in here, all the gears look good. At least on the top side. Now we're going to go ahead and take this head assembly off, but we're not going to do it right now. We're going to go first. I'm going to let this set just a few minutes, and then we're going to come back and see if it's made any difference. Okay, we're back, and got good news. The penetrating oil seems to have worked. I had to work with the wheels a few minutes, and then all of a sudden it kind of popped. And now the armature turns. The wheels are turning. So far it hasn't had a catch or a glitch in it. So we're going to take it over to the bench now and put it on and see what happens. Okay. Here we go. Okay, here we go. I don't seem to be getting any power to the track. So let me check it. All right. Had a loose wire. Yeah, now we got power. So it's humming a little bit when I touch against the armature, the field by way of the brushes. So I don't know if you could have heard it or not, but it was humming. So it's apparently not making good contact. Let's see. Switch this back to forward, I think. Yeah. So yeah, you can see it arcing there. So we're not making contact. This armature it looks terrible. We're going to go ahead and pull everything, and look at it and see what we've got. Okay, we're going to bring it back over to the desk. Now that we've got it free, I wanted to show you too just how dirty this motor is. The gears. I don't know if I can, what's the best way to do this? Now, it looked a lot worse than that before I sprayed the lubricant on it. I mean, it was just thick and like this right here, but everywhere. You can't see down in there now because of the platform, but yeah, it was all just like this. Nothing worse. I found a screw that'll work in here. It's better suited for this. And I might try to see if I've got another one to change this one out also. But this is the one that's in there. I don't know whether that's the original screw or not. But we might change it also. That way we'll have 2 flathead screws instead of 1 star point and 1 flathead. Okay. Let's get back to tearing this apart. All right. Put a little better angle on it, a little higher positioning on our camera. Hope you guys can see this. If I can find a little washer, I might put a little washer around it. All right. Our brushes. This brush is a little shorter. And that brush, so that lets you know they're not wearing even. But actually the brushes themselves don't look too bad. And there's enough brush there that they should be, I mean, judging from the brushes, these haven't ran near as long as some of the engines that I've seen. These brushes should be about a couple of centimeters, maybe 3 centimeters longer than they are. And they could be replaced, but I think here's the culprit. Here's our problem child. is this armature. And it doesn't want to release. Wow. This one's a little bit different. Looks like it's got a bushing that it goes through. We might have to that's a rivet, and I don't want to have to go to take that rivet out in the crank, and you shouldn't have to, really. There it comes. Boy, it was really stuck down on that. Wow. On that bushing. It's got like a Teflon bushing in it. Filthy. Dirty. Still dirty. I wiped it off twice. I don't know if you can see it. It's still dirty. I had to clean it up. Yeah, we need to clean that out too. Grease it up a little bit. See what we can do. If that crank was open, I would spray this down in the crank, but it's not, so it won't drain. And it eventually dissipate, but closed crank, I don't know how that got in there. Guys, you should see this. You won't believe this. Unky gunky. Uh, what that was. Well, I don't think I necessarily need to add any lube. They over, I think they overlubed it, whoever. Serviced it last. It's everywhere. Places it shouldn't even be. Matter of fact, I think I am going to squirt a little alcohol down in there, in that well. That's the only way I'm going to get that clean. Basically, I've worked on a lot of gang cars and different ones. The fire car. And basically, they're all the same basic design. This one has the most gears, I think, or at least they're different functionality than the fire car, which would be a close second to it, if not the first. But yet it's a little different motor setup. They're similar. I'm gonna get this cleaned up. Look at that. Grease all around. Look. The housing, the mag. This is just really looking pretty bad. I've seen worse. This is all rusty and I'll clean this up. Oh yeah. One lobe of this armature is a little worse than the others. We're going to check it. Also, this is covered with oil in a heavy plaque-like. So there's no wonder it wasn't making any kind of a little bit of alcohol left in there. Show you what I'm talking about. I can't remember when I've ever seen one this dirty, this bad. This is pretty bad. See how dark it is? It's like burn-on grease, like an automobile motor that's been oiled up and caked on. Uh, Clean this spindle too while we're at it. Get it nice and shiny. Okay, let's see. I think those cleaned up okay. Yeah, still feel kind of a little bit oily, so we might do something else with those. Okay. Yeah, we got it. You can see that's a clean side. Yeah, we get there. We're getting there. Yeah. All right. Clean this bushing a little more. Yeah, it was almost seized in this bushing. So he had such a hard time getting it out of there. It's like a carrier. They're using it for a carrier bearing. There we go. Smooth. Let's see if we can't clean them up just a little better. Oh yeah. It's a lot better. Yeah, I can use this. Let's see if we can get this grease up out of here. Sorry, guys. Trying to get this grease up out of this chassis well here. Probably didn't hurt anything in there, but I'm going to clean up the whole motor housing portion. We need to clean up around it too. Now this is a plastic. Yeah. But they work just as good. We're going to put a little bit of grease back down in there, but not a lot. It looks like they use some type of moly. That might just be a little too much. There we go. Some type of moly oil or moly lubricant. Sometime. And we're going to add just a little bit of grease to it, just to we don't want it overfilled like they had it. Yeah. Okay. Clean that out around there. Okay. Put the bushing down in and get it right. Okay. There we go. These brushes, as I said, don't look that bad. They're a little dirty. And we'll clean them up. A little bit. Smooth it out. Sure it's even. I'm going to clean these out to the face of the commutator plate. Right here. I'm going to continue putting the motor back together. Started up in part 2, right where we left off. And I hope you enjoyed this portion of the video. Here in part 1, we got it running, or well, we got it up to where it will run. And we're going to see how it turns out in part 2 in the end. So remember, God is love and Jesus Christ loves you. Happy rails until next time. This has been a Catzilla production. Bye. From the rails to the sky.